Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to WCS Challenger, as we're about to get into Scarlett going up against Neeb in our grand final here.
A dream match. We didn't get to broadcast it earlier, and so like I guess we don't really know what happened. We can only theorize, but we at least do the rematch as our final match of the day here. I think this is a match that a lot of people will be looking forward to. So without waiting any longer, we've done a lot of that tonight. Let's just jump straight into game number 1, which technically is game number 2 because Scarlett has a 1-map lead from winning the winner's bracket, Caroline.
Yes, very true.
I've got my second win as well.
Yeah, the second wins are in, boys. It's time. Up to the top left-hand corner, we do have Neeb in the red representing Ting. Starting all the good things as he starts his wall down towards the natural. And up down to the bottom right-hand corner. I'm a terrible person. Down to the bottom right-hand corner, it's going to be Scarlett in the blue, representing Team Expert. Nothing like the jersey color she wears, but that's fine as well.
And Scarlett already up to some tricks here. Going to be expanding elsewhere than on her natural.
Wait,
looks like. And on the gold base directly.
What?
Yeah, why not?
Scarlett, Scarlett. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's more than a second win now. Like, you're going full degenerate.
Well, yeah. Like, that's what happens when I get the second wind. It's just kind of way too hyperactive.
It just keeps on building up and up until, like, your head explodes and
absolutely.
You're so enthusiastic.
It's too hyper. But, so you're going to have to deal with that for a little while,
I mean,
sorry.
Scarlett, like, she showed that she can do, like, really tricky builds and really try to outdo her opponents, not just, you know, by mechanics and macro and all that, which is also what she's known for.
Yep.
So it's not really that surprising, I think, that she would do something like that and go for the goal base directly. And I think Neeb will identify it quickly.
Yes, exactly. I think Neeb will go right up there. I think he will. He'll see that it's not here at the third and then say, well, where else is it going to be?
Either near my base, either up there on the gold. And in this case, it's on the gold.
Fantastic scouting.
Sees it. And he can already start making up his mind on how to counter that, which usually, no matter what, will be involving some oracles and some adepts.
And that is one of the issues that Scarlett faces here, that these bases are so far away from one another, reinforcing with queens from one location is impossible at the start of the game.
I mean, unless you got the best creep strat in the world, baby. No. Okay, maybe not very early on, but...
No. But Scarlett actually does, out of some of the people in the world, so... But it will take a long time.
Oh, that drone.
Whoa, that was weird. Wasn't that strange? Never seen that.
He was like me out of bed earlier today, just like with my head in the wall trying to get through to the bathroom.
Yeah. All right, more drones on the way.
You know, actually, earlier what happened? I told you I was getting ready, and then like we would come here to the studio. I ended up laying in bed for like 1 hour, just like reading stuff on my phone.
I wonder why you were so...
Yeah,
yeah.
That's why I was like lethargic.
Yeah. But I do that like every day when I'm at home, and I shouldn't. I just sit in bed reading Reddit. It's a terrible habit. Got to get out of it, man.
You can't live without Reddit.
No, indeed. All right. Well,
then you can say we did it.
We did it. Yeah, exactly. They'll be so proud of us.
Or not.
Or not. No. Reddit is never sated. They will always be hungry and thirsty for more. Reddit's
That's
weird.
a really cool wall here, actually, out of Neeb, because it's like a closed entrance/exit between the core and gateway, and also like there is no pylon that's super exposed.
Yeah.
It's just the one pylon behind. He can make another one later, unless it's corrosive bile hitting it. Then sure, but even then, like he could just remake a ton of pylons. So I like this. I'm gonna take this.
It's cool.
And probably butcher it.
Good job. Well done. And against Lings, if he wanted to, he can make another pylon there, and then that would be impossible for Lings to get all the way down that little causeway.
Yeah, that's great. Like to re-wall as well. This is a great wall for sure.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so 3 walls, 3 gateways are in. Baneling Nest going down, layer on the way.
By the way, Neeb is on full alert against Overlord drops. Look at the main base and the 2 pylons that he has on the right-hand side. He's like, hell no.
Yeah.
Not on my watch.
There's definitely has to have been quite a bit of cheese in that first series. Yeah. It ended 3-2 after quite quick games. So he's going to be constantly checking.
Okay, so far this is looking similar to what Neeb did, by the way, as follow-up up against Jon Snow earlier with the build that looked unstoppable to our eyes. So I really wonder if maybe he does that again against Scarlett, and can she stop it? Because we've got the Twilight Council finished. He's core boosting nothing right now. You might want to start that Resonating Glaives.
Yeah.
And then from there later on, remember, it was 10 gateways. Oh, he takes the 4th gas. He takes the force gas, so I guess it's not going to be the build.
No, I guess not.
Why not?
Do it. It looked insane. Although that being said, Scarlett has a bit more income because she took the gold so early.
Yeah.
So maybe he believes that there's
Yeah,
just
but
too
her
much
bases are more spread out.
Yeah.
If
true.
he did like a
More
massive
vulnerable.
attack onto the gold and then the prism in the main.
Hydro Descent's going down super fast here because of the heightened economy that we're seeing here from Scarlett. What? What's wrong?
Like every single caster in the world would have said because of the higher income. But you're like, because of the heightened economy. With my superior education over here. Like
It's true. Sorry.
You just can't do anything normal.
No, absolutely not.
9 overlords on the way. Because of the heightened.
Because of the heightened economy. I like
Actually,
it.
the Circle finally finding some room to do some damage.
Gets the revelation down.
2 drones.
Managed to scarp her away in just a split second.
Lots of adepts here moving out from Neeb. He's going to have to rewall quickly behind this. He's still like working on saturation on the 3rd base. And even though we have a gateway explosion, I'm not sure how aggressive he actually wants to be with this.
Looking to just defend out what's coming from Scarlett because she's got Ling Bane Hydra coming. And we've seen him, people like Showtime as well defend that in very, very clear ways. Shades forwards. The Hydras have to react by moving back to defend the mineral lines, but it's all a ruse.
Actually, I don't know about the cancellation of that shade here.
It's not a
Scarlett.
ruse.
Well, apparently, like this build is no trouble for Scarlett, even though it wasn't the version with the 10 gateways early on in the Prism. Like, it looked like she was going to be ready anyway. And the amount of Hydra is found on the map now is super scary. Because like, if you want to counter these guys, you need to get a lot of adepts. But then splitting is really difficult. And Banelings are going to be cleaning up adepts on the ground.
Yep. Actually,
I mean, sure, you can get sentries, by the way, like this. But those are going to be really bad against Hydralisks.
Oracle comes back, tags a lot of this army, and then goes the shade forwards once again. The Hydralisks don't want to be in this just yet until the Banelings are morphed in.
And this is the timing before there are a lot of recharge, a lot of force fields, sorry.
And a lot of anything to be able to defend really.
Yeah, I mean, those force fields is almost nothing there. They covered those units for a little bit, but now Scarlett's going to move right in there.
The focus down on towards the Banelings as they were trickling through was actually really powerful. So Neeb really didn't take any splash damage from that. He shaded behind just a few of the adepts so that they can potentially flank when this comes in. Here we go again, onto some of these units.
He can empower the Robo.
Yeah, actually focus down the pylon there. And Scarlett is actually able to kill off a lot of this army, probably get a lot of the workers as well. Those adepts at the back never shaded into the battle while it was all going on. Yeah,
those Banelings counter these guys perfectly, and it looks like Scarlett here might get off a second map lead here.
Oh.
That was the easiest defense I've ever seen. We went from saying this build, again, it wasn't the exact build, right?
No.
But we went from saying this was like unstoppable to Scarlett just actually crushing this first adept attack and then into a beautiful counter attack here with that one gold base well set up. And it looks like what Scarlett is doing, Neeb just hasn't figured out here just yet.
No, seems that way. All right.
Very clean play. Remember, she's playing from South Korea as well.
Yep. Great opportunity to kind of just... It's crazy how many different types of openers we've seen from Scarlett throughout this tournament, including the playoffs, because almost every single game looks different, but it's all kind of messing around with people's minds at the start of the game or exploiting their weaknesses.
At this point, she's the complete package. It feels like she can do it all. She's macro.
Yeah.
Apollo would be referring to San.
That's true. What happened? Are you in this? What happened in this lobby? Oh, Neeb left and then came back. Strange.
He returns, like the phoenix, rising from the ashes.
Yes.
Remember, Scarlett wasn't in Austin.
No.
So I think she was focusing on GSL Code S, where she did pretty well, but sadly didn't advance because she had some ridiculous group, to be honest. But that's besides the point.
Yep.
I'm getting carried away here. She needs to start scoring some of these WCS points. I'm sure Scarlett would love to go to the Global Finals, and she's one of the best that we've got outside of South Korea. So if she wins this, and it's looking pretty good right now, if she wins one more map, remember she gets, I think it was 200 points for first place. She would be going straight from being unranked to being 25th in the rankings. That's quite crazy.
Yeah.
Because he's not super far away from, you know, getting more points and doing well as well maybe in Jönköping and keep skyrocketing up those rankings.
I mean, I think top 8 is currently at about 800 points, is it? What's number 8 at? 700 points.
700, yeah. And also, she would be beating the WCS Austin champion.
Yeah.
Like, how
Be a
doesn't
great
get
start.
any better than this as far as
did.
having good chances in Jönköping as well.
She already did once.
Yeah.
Maybe she can again. Let's get into game number 3. 2 even. But let's call it 3. Damn it! Down at the bottom left-hand corner.
Just say it with assurance and don't go back on your word.
Yeah, I stumbled on that one. That was bad. I shouldn't have given in to the hate. Down at the bottom left-hand corner, it will be Neeb going for a quick nexus here in this game. And up to the top right-hand corner, we have Scarlett looking to put Neeb down. King of the West, potentially killed off by the Queen of the Swarm. There you go.
The Queen of Blades.
Yeah, that's Kerrigan. Is Scarlett
Scarlett
Kerrigan?
too. Well, I mean, if I look at how she plays Zerg, I'm like, yeah, actually.
Yeah.
She's doing everything right. Controlling those brainless units.
Yeah.
They would be nothing without them.
If 1 million Zerglings with 1 million typewriters were put in a room, they'd be able to write a line of Shakespeare. No?
You think one of them would be a genius, or like because there were so many, they would be able to do it?
No, absolutely not. You know what? As well, when people say that 1 million monkeys with 1 million typewriters could type a line of Shakespeare, I call no. I don't think so.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Yeah, I guess we got to find 1 million monkeys somewhere. We can just go on Heroes of the Storm Hero League and then.
Alex the Pro G will be conducting this experiment.
I'm a funny guy today.
Lair running on the way for Scarlett, so not playing his standard. And as far as what Neeb saw, I think he might have been able to see that. Actually, no. I don't know how much gas he saw her mine. Like, it might have looked normal, right?
Yeah.
That you would just go for speed and then maybe even get pneumatized carapace. So in this case, I'm not sure he's going to be able to realize. Like, obviously, there is an adept moving across the map. A lot of Protosses, they will just send that adept back and not scouts with it because they want to preserve it in case they're being attacked. Okay, Roach Warren behind the lair. Is this a Nidus all-in?
It might be, yeah. Where are the Overlords? We have one on the left-hand side here behind this, but the pylon's going down next to the rocks.
If you know your
It needs to
opponent
be here.
always plays with adepts and oracles, it's a great way to play, I think, to completely surprise with a Nidus all-in, because then you're going to have roaches plus queens to fight against this.
There's going to be no information either.
Oh, it's clear reconstitution. The Nidus now starts.
Oh, in the middle. With creep spread in there.
Yeah. And I mean, as much as the first oracle is about to come out, does it actually go to that location? Probably not. It's supposed to focus on those mineral lines to try and do some damage there.
Yeah, that's the most unlikely spot in between these bases that an oracle would look.
Might be able to spot some roaches coming out, which would be a big tell.
Yes.
So let's see. We should pay attention to the vision of that oracle. He's actually headed straight for the Nidus.
Yeah, it's just going to fly right over it. What's that? It's a Nidus worm. Oh.
Did he click?
Yes, he did. Hide in plain sight, but unfortunately, plain sight was plain sight.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Nidus down to the bottom. Pylon's going down. 2 pylons going down. Adepts are on the way. I don't think there was a void race started, but it got cancelled.
Yeah, he just cancelled it, realized he probably didn't have the minerals and gas.
What a reaction.
That should be a defense.
Transfused. Roaches, where are they? More transfuses. Picks up the queen so it can't transfuse.
Put me down.
Get me down on the ground. And all the roaches. There weren't really that many of them.
That was the easiest defense of his life. Scarlett may have been thinking, I'm up 2-0, let's just go for an all-in, and it's probably going to work. But in this case, Neeb is like, nope.
Nope. Imagine Neeb saying that. That's the least Neeb thing he would ever do. Nope. Where's this Nidus now? Oh, it's down here. Well, this isn't going to work, is it? There you go, GG. 2-1.
All right, yeah, good defense here by Neeb. Saw it coming, went straight for that location. I think he was aimed for the main line probably, and he saw that. And the beauty about Neeb's play is that he's always looking at his units when he should be looking at them. Like a lot of Protosses, like, to be honest, I never even look at my oracles up until they're this close to, you know, having to use their spells. So I would have lost, you know, my oracle on top of these queens and then died to the Nidus probably without even having seen it. I would have looked at it like, where's their Hydra then here? But Neeb is quite brilliant, and in this case, sees it coming, reacts perfectly, pylons, cancels the Void Ray. For a second, I was worried because he still sent that one probe earlier to the third base, and I thought he was going to start it. I was like, no, Neeb, please, not like this. But after all, makes it 1 and 2. And
you're not in.
Still going to be fighting here for this.
There we go. I've got you.
Catch me if I fall.
Got you. I've got you, man.
I don't think that's how you would catch me.
No.
I'm not a toddler.
I mean,
even though I'm Todd's.
You're a lot bigger than me, so you would fall backwards, and then I would be probably scrambling to not be crushed. You don't weigh that much.
know how I'm going to fall. If I fall, I fall. Then it's for you to keep up.
What are you falling off?
I don't know.
Okay.
A building.
There's no way I'm working that. It's done. It's done. Let's get into You're dead, Todd. It's over.
Thanks.
Let's get into game number 4. Wink, wink. As we have spawning down to the bottom left-hand corner. It's going to be Neeb for Ting in the red. And up to the top left-hand corner, spawning pool on the way, Todd. It's going to be Scarlett in the blue.
Still herb to her shenanigans. Ting, an amazing brand actually that supports StarCraft a whole bunch.
Yes.
Shout out to them.
And their most importantly, their adverts aren't annoying.
Yeah, which is rare actually.
Yes. Right? When I watch the Ting Invitationals and stuff like that, they have an advert. It's wholesome, it's calm, it's nice. It's not obnoxious like most American adverts that are shouting at you, like, Arby's, we've got the meats. I'm like, what is this? It's just stupid. I don't care, Arby's. Sorry, Arby's, in advance. Actually, not in advance.
What is it with you and these rants? Like, you're so angry at so many things.
I bottle it up, all right?
And then it all comes out on air.
Yeah.
Instead of doing, why don't you start a show and some vlogs?
People have asked
your own version of the Richard Lewis show or something. I don't know.
What, me just shouting at the world?
That's what you do on broadcast anyway.
I do. Just, what are you most angry at, Kyle? It's nothing in particular. I just hate life and the world. It's fine.
Oh, and Neeb is well aware of that rush coming here. So this time around, he will respect the links. Get that double gateway early on the cyber core and not start a nexus. That's the biggest change that you need to adapt here from this. Needs to start. Whoa, as I say that, no, he's about to restart a nexus.
I mean,
that might still be a little bit greedy.
Couldn't Scarlett have just gone around here? With these
not going in.
I mean, she's in, but going for those probes now with the Zealot.
She could have, but then she can't know whether there's going to be another rewall there, I guess, right? And also, like, you want to start to walk on that wall. Like, if you get the double gateway, it's like, look, Neeb is not restarting a gateway. If you lose that initial one, it will be terrible for him.
Yeah, the wall could have been in the next one as well.
In this case, he's fighting with the Adept, Zealot, and... Oh, actually, whoa!
Whoa, what is the Adept? Oh, it's gone.
The Mokor cannot come early enough here.
No.
And that gateway will die. I cannot believe this. This could be it.
More links on the way. Run away.
Remake that gosh darn gateway.
Can put an overcharge though at this location. Proby. Is the overcharge? No, just gonna run past the pylons. There's no pylons in the main. There's no pylons in the main.
This is not good. I guess Neeb can transfer to the natural, but the Nexus is not finished yet. Yeah, this is really bad.
Scarlett is on the verge of toppling our WCS champion currently. Zealot's going in for the fight as well.
Core is done with this. Goes back to the natural.
Gets the reinforcements coming in, but the Lings have killed off the Zealot, and now there's only 7 workers left.
Yeah, he's down to 7 workers against 13. Scarlett could easily drone up behind this, but she's like, nah, not even. I'm just going to get some more links.
The aggressive Scarlett play coming out.
The slow links.
Oh my god.
The slow links somehow getting the job done here.
There you go, GG. Scarlett's done it. She's the champion of WCS Challenger North America. Congratulations to Scarlett. putting herself on the board for WCS points, going to WCS Jönköping, $1,600 richer. Well done.
She likes to do things the hard way. And now in 26th position. Actually, no, that's going to go even more up. She already had a couple points.
She already had 60, so she goes to 22nd.
Not too bad.
Not
Very
bad.
close to you know, making that top 8. I'm going to be closing in on that, and I'm sure that in Jönköping, after a performance like this, she's going to want to look to repeat that.
Especially all of this playing on lag from Korea. Using these aggressive builds, we know that she's very capable of going for heavy macro plays and being successful. So as you said, Apollo, she is the full package.
Playing from the hyperbolic chamber, so to speak.
Yeah,
very some handicap. She will take off the suit of Sengoku, like all the weights and stuff.
Yeah.
Now we're playing for real.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that pretty much does it for WCS Challenger North America. A huge thank you for tuning in for all of the festivities. And that means every single one of our players is qualified now through from Challenger?
No, there's still LATAM going on.
There's still Latin America, that's correct.
Which actually was going on earlier.
4 players left.
Yeah, they're in the semifinals, and it's 3 Terrans and 1 Zerg left, so not going to be getting any Protoss from that one.
Sorry, Protoss.
And if I had to guess, I'd say Major and Kelazor probably the favorites to make it out of that.
Yeah.
Maybe we should mention quickly the players that are qualified for Jönköping. Other than that, so for Protoss, it's Neeb, Terran. We have Aegis, Seether, and Semper. And for Zergs, we've got a long list. Elaser, Ayasonu, Jon Snow, Namshar, Nurtio, Scarlett, Sen, Serral, Tunmig, and Winter.
Halfway through it. But of course, yeah, those are the players going. So congratulations to them. We'll be seeing them in WCS Jönköping, which will be fantastic. Don't forget, though, the WCS Challenger festivities are not finished by any stretch of the imagination, because next week we start WCS Valencia Challengers. Yeah. As we're going to start things with Europe, which will be happening on Tuesday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central European Summer Time.
And then Friday and Saturday at 6 p.m. Central European Time.
That is correct. So there's still more to come from WCS Challenger. And then after that is WCS North America, which you and Rotterdam will be bringing us. Yeah.
And that's going to be the same times that we are now this week. So that will be, again, the Tuesday and Wednesday for PDT, I think it is, Pacific time.
That 4 or 5. I think it's 5, but...
Yeah, and for Europe, that'll be basically 2 a.m.
Yeah, indeed. All right, well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. Make sure to stay attached to our Twitters and tweeters. Anything that you've enjoyed and not liked and whatnot, make sure to follow at StarCraft as well. We shall see you in a few days' time for more WCS Challenger.
One game away from the crowd.